want you to be unheard and unseen, invisible. Lord, you're making them damn sure the animals in Mississippi by now.
Yes, sir.
Now, we in the water, so you don't hear us coming. It's a smart animal. He see, he smell, he hear you coming. So you got to be smarter.
Yes, Daddy.
You understand me?
Yes, Daddy.
You got to be smarter.
Yes, sir.
There he is. There he is. Damn. Come on, boy! Stay with me. Come on. Come on, boy.
I'm with you.
Come on.
He got away.
What you laughing at? You think this is fooling around? You got to respect this. Some nights, your brain is good. That's what put dinner on the table. It's about survival. It's all right. Huh? We almost got him.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Quiet, Marcus. Don't make a sound.
Come on, boy. Don't wait no time. Come on, boy. Catch up now.
Keep your nose clean.
Catch up now. Don't go like behind. I see you in church on Sunday. All right.
Well, that's what he does.
Stay here. Don't move. Don't move. I hoped you live. Never see that. What's done now? Don't ever forget it, Marcus. Don't ever forget it.
Jab off the table.
Come on now, finish up.
You gotta do better than that, Daddy. One more bite. Come on.
Nobody know I'm here.
Come on now, Daddy. I'm doing it right now.
Marcus, I can do it myself.
Be still. One bite. Brooks, quit fooling around with your food. Go on, get your books, and get the hell on out of here.
You gonna try to work tonight?
No.
Come on, give me a kiss.
See you when I get home, Papa.
I didn't think you knew I was here.
Lucille? What's that on your blouse?
It's from the Civil Rights League office.
I thought the sheriff closed that office down.
Kids at school say they're gonna open it up again.
I don't give a damn. Take it off.
But Dad, it's
Take
just
it off or I rip it off. Now go. Go on. Hey, Miss Weber, how you feeling?
Feeling good since I passed that stone.
Oh, that is pain.
Oh, boy, that is pain.
You never knew that kind of hurt.
No, sir, Miss Conley, I've never known that kind of hurt.
5 orders on the board. I want them packed and on the road before lunch.
Yes, sir.
Forklift knocked a stack of bales off their pallets. Clean it up.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good day.
I'm sure glad you're here, man. This place been running like a crapper all morning.
We need to get rolling.
All right.
Let's start this up. 52 bales. Bay 2. Help me bring this back on. Come on.
Morning, Marcus. How you doing, man?
Feeling pretty good.
Good. How's your daddy?
I'm feeding, so he's eating more.
That's good. Hey, TJ, man. Look, my sister-in-law's coming up from New Orleans again. Why don't you come over for dinner? No. Man, what? You afraid of marriage, huh? You sit around the house getting fat? Huh? Oh, why not?
Because I done seen your in-laws.
Hey. Try to do something good for you. Look what you do, man.
Pull this back on.
Our shift don't stop for 2 minutes.
Pull it back. Come on.
Man, they ain't gonna pay us more for working 2 minutes more, you know?
Put a bee in your bunny.
Come on now. We got 5 orders to see.
Here we are. So this is it, huh? This is it. I got it. All right. Very nice. Is that a bullet hole? Shotgun. Okay. Where do we start?
Well, tomorrow we get Louisiana driver's license. That way, if we get stopped, we don't get hassled none. We are definitely gonna have to move these beds away from the windows. You know why? Less chance of getting shot at. Here, we'll tack these up against the windows so we can actually turn the lights on at night, and then all we gotta do is find a safe exit out of here in case the place gets bombed or catches fire somehow. You okay?
I like the white one best. We don't have it in the 5 3/4, but we can order it. Excuse me. Can I help you?
I'm just looking. Thank you, ma'am.
You put that hat on your head, you buy it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here we are. Deacons are sent out to hire paid jobs here in the paper plan, right? We want to talk to this paper plan. We want to set up protests. Hey, how you doing? Hey, we're here to end segregation in public places. Hi, how you doing? My name is Charlie. I'm from the Civil Rights Office. We're trying to end segregation in public places.
We're with the National Civil Rights League and the
Hey, my
Student
name is Charlie.
Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. We're going to be at the church on Sunday. We'd love to have the opportunity to talk to you. I think you may be interested in what we have to say. Hi, we're with the National Civil Rights League and the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. We're going to be at the Baptist church on Sunday. We'd love to have the opportunity to talk to you. Now, hold on. You may be interested in what I have to say. This plan does not give you the opportunity to advance past the low menial jobs. We're planning on protesting,
Morning, Mr. Conley.
setting up boycotts for the white businesses that do not hire black workers. Hi. Please come to the church on Sunday. We're going to have the opportunity to talk to you. We're going to set up boycotts of the White
Hallelujah. You made us so happy with that beautiful music. Let the church say amen. Now, this morning, we have two young men from up north, and they're going to reopen the National Civil Rights League office, and they asked for a minute of our time. Mr. Dean, please come forward.
Ladies and gentlemen of the church, Reverend Gregory, deacons, elders, trustees, thank you for granting us this opportunity to speak to you today. My name is Michael Dean, and this is my colleague, Charles Hillenbrand. I've been an attorney for 8 years. I teach at Columbia University in New York. I have spent a great deal of time working in the South, fighting for a cause that I believe in from the bottom of my heart. And that is for a movement of non-violent integration. Integration into the public schools. Integration into the workplace. Now, I have seen change occur all over the South. And I know if we work hard together, we can make those changes happen right here in Bogalusa, Louisiana. I am here to help you.
Excuse me, with your permission, Reverend Gregory.
You have my permission.
Mr. Dean, are you aware that the last man that the National Civil Rights League sent down here, Brother Moon, left town in the middle of the night? They firebombed his house. He didn't really understand what was going on down here.
I'm aware that Brother Moon was disrespectfully removed from this community. But, sir, I do understand what is going on. I went to Mississippi when Goodman, Cheney, and Schwerner were missing. And I was there when their bodies were dragged out of the water.
The Klan in this part of the country is extremely violent. We protest, they bust our heads open. And the newspapers don't even take pictures of it. So how are you gonna get us national exposure?
Well, we do what Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. does. We get our younger people involved in the marches. We get our younger people involved in the protests. Now, believe me, if anyone should try and attack them, the press will be here.
Permission to speak, Reverend Gregory.
Speak, son.
Now, no disrespect to the elders, but as a young person of the church, I have been following the changes these men have been talking about. Now, I think if we want Bogalusa to change, now's the time. And why not here? You know, Reverend King was only 26 years old during the Montgomery bus boycotts. People our age been changing things all over the South.
There will be violence. Now, can I guarantee that no one is going to get hurt? No, I can't. But I can guarantee that if there are blows to be taken, I will take the first blows. Thank you.
All right, settle down. This man is talking about our children. Our children. And that not only gives us something to think about, but something also to pray about.
Marcus, you didn't even hear what the man had to say.
That boy's got some pretty good ideas.
He's gonna bring some folks in from up north, and they can make a change. Because I'm getting damn tired of the way it is.
I'm telling you, Marcus, God's with us.
How much did God help those little girls in Birmingham?
Hi. I'm Michael Dean.
Timothy McDaniels. Call me TJ.
Archie Scott.
What can we do?
I want to talk to you about setting up some boycotts.
You're on your own with this one, TJ.
And together, we could change the conditions at that plant.
What you have in mind?
Lucille, let's go. I'm gone.
Oh, come on, Marcus.
Ready?
Come on.
I want to drive a truck at the plant. I worked in transport in Korea. I'll be a loading supervisor. What I have to do to get it?
Tell me how it works down there.
Well, right now, all the supervisors are white. No black can apply for it. Most of the blacks are in menial jobs, low pay. It's real bad.
What's up, Mr. Weber? Sign up sheet for loading supervisor. Extra 50 cents an hour.
Come on, man. Come on, Kenny. Extra 50 cents an hour should keep you on your butt.
50 cents an hour? Hell, I can live with that.
It's not for you boys.
Come on, TJ, let's go home.
Come on, TJ. Yeah, you're right. Ain't gonna take no more.
Where you going? TJ.
What you doing, TJ? Signing my name.
TJ, you need to come down here. Come on down.
Mr. Weber.
TJ, you can't put your name up there. Now, you know that.
Why not?
Coloreds don't do the supervisor positions. You understand that?
That's the first time for everything, Mr. Weber.
Better have a talk with your boy, Marcus.
Yes, Mr. Weber. I'm gonna talk to him. I'll talk to him. TJ, what in the name of holy God got into you? You gone crazy?
Get us all killed. I'm tired, Marcus.
Fear the night, niggas. Fear the night.
Hey, Dad. How you feeling?
I'm okay for a man with a stroke.
Where is everybody?
Well, hey to you, too.
It's all right. I'm just hungry, that's all. Lucille! Brooks! Supper's on, let's go.
She's not home.
Where is she? Where is she, Rose?
She's at the Civil Rights League office with the two white boys. Looky here, you're gonna have to give her a little room on this.
Oh, no, I don't.
Now, Reverend King has used people our age in the past. And we can march and we can protest, but nobody's gonna change our city except ourselves. Now, we need to get every Negro person voting in Bogalusa. But all due respect, the Negro Voters League run by Reverend Gregory is completely ineffective.
Now, keep in mind what we're talking about. Goodman, Cheney, and Schwerner were just murdered for doing exactly what we're discussing. So I want everyone to talk to their parents. I want everyone to think about the potential dangers involved. Don't go into this lightly, okay?
Lucille, come on.
Excuse me, I gotta go. Daddy.
Shut up. You're gonna deal with this when you get home. If I find you near her, talking to her, getting her involved in any way, I'm gonna slap the taste out your mouth. Let's go.
Well, what do we have here? Y'all gonna have to cease and desist. We're closing this office down once again. You are not permitted to practice law in the state of Louisiana. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, well, you want to close the doors or you want to go to jail?
Sir, while we are not members of the Louisiana Bar, state law does allow us to disseminate our legal opinions so long as we don't attempt to actually practice law or have ourselves passed off as state-sanctioned attorneys.
All right, we'll let the court decide. Cuff him.
This building is the private property of a non-profit organization. By interfering with our organization, you're in direct violation of several city and state codes.
All right, I want this place cleared out, or else you'll follow him to jail.
We are going.
We don't want to see you here anymore, all right?
Marcus, what the hell are you doing here? I'm just kidding my daughter. I want you to talk to these people. I don't want to see them here again, all right? I don't want to have to arrest them. Yes. Reverend Gregory, you know what you're doing? You be careful. You be real careful.
Hmm.
home, cat. Go on. Go on.
Hey, TJ!
You ain't going nowhere.
Y'all gonna take your name off that list tomorrow. You hear me, boy?
I got a right to have my name on that list.
Oh, no, you don't.
Marcus!
You're gonna take your name off that list tomorrow.
I got a right to have my name on that list!
No, you don't.
Marcus!
Are you gonna take it off?
I got a right to put my name on that list!
Taking your name off that list tomorrow. You hear me?
Marcus!
Praise the Lord.
The only reason you boys ain't hurting is because you got the same skin color as God. But this is a one-time pass. Remember what happened to those northern boys in Mississippi.
Y'all know which way to go.
Let's go.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding.
They're not fooling around, Michael. They will kill us. Why are you willing to die for this? Do you hear me?
Why, Charlie? Because our skin is not the same color as God's. It's okay. I respect you. You take care of yourself.
Michael, I'm not like you. I want to get married and live to see my children, God damn it! God damn it!
You okay? It was a damn fool thing to do, Marcus. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about. I heard it. I should have helped.
I know you're hard, Marcus. Besides, you got a family. I should have known better.
Marcus, it's your dad.
You all right?
No, it's no.
What's going on? Your dad? Yeah? Then I'm gonna get you to the hospital. You all right? Don't be scared, Daddy. God's with you. You don't be scared.
Negroes' money accounts for 37% of Bogalusa's downtown business. But none of those businesses will hire Negro workers. Now, there are going to be people who will try and provoke us. People who will try and intimidate us. Make us give in. Make us go home. We're not going home.
Get the hell off this street. This is a decent town.
Treat us right. Treat us fair. Treat us right. Treat us fair.
Look out the window, Mr. Mayor. People coming in to do the shopping, do the banking. They see what's going on down there. They're not even parking. Now, I'm not fooling around with this. We are losing a lot of business, Sam. We need you to end it now.
Clarence, it's not that simple.
Just arrest them.
It's not gonna work. They're minors. These charges aren't gonna mean a damn thing to them.
I'll just say the word. We got clubs, we got tear gas. They won't come back.
Find me a legal reason I can do it.
Throw a dart. They're threatening city property.
Good enough. Do it the old-fashioned way. Walter, I don't want this in Bogalusa.
You all are in violation of several city ordinances and are ordered to disperse immediately. We are within our rights to protest peacefully. They don't move legally. They cannot do anything to us. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I am telling you for the last time. Move, or we will move you forcibly and arrest you. If you do, you will be violating our constitutional right to assemble and protest. This is your last warning. Gas them! Now hold steady! Carry you away! Don't fight them! Without violent protest! You ain't the one kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Come on, Rick, ease up! Ease up, ease up! I guess that's the kill! Go!
Marcus, come on! Get Lucille! Get Lucille, Marcus! Come on!
Get outside.
Come on, Marcus.
You're gonna pay, nigga. Goddamn county traitor! Traitor! Let's go! Go! Oh!
Charlie, get him out of here! Get out of here!
Get in the car! Nothing else about this.
When they said no color, they don't mean no grown folk. They mean me.
I done told you no. You know what no means? No.
Still, you were nearly killed today. It's over with. It's over. Black folks have been killed by the Klan since slavery, and you won't do nothing.
Till you don't shut your mouth, I swear to God, I'm gonna knock some sense into you.
No, he hit me, Daddy. Your daughter. Get mad at the white man, not me. Look, no. There is a lot you don't understand. Stop it. You won't listen.
No, you're right, baby. They went to hit you. And I had to think twice about stopping them. You're right, baby. What does that make me?
Come back! Get your ass out of here!
That's what happened with family.
Jimmy, is that him? Yes, sir. Take him away. Please.
Where are you taking my husband?
He assaulted a police officer.
Now we're just gonna question.
Daddy!
Brooks, you stay there. Really disappointed me, Marcus.
I'm just protecting my dog.
Nigga, that's a privilege you don't have.
Take him away.
Oh, Dad!
Stay back out of the way. Come on, boy.
What's the name of the white boy lawyer you've been working with? Uncle Dean. All right, you go pack your bags, and you and Brooks go down to Belma's house now. Let's go. I'll call you later. Brooks, let's go.
Rose Clay and my partner Charlie just got back from the jail. When they got there, they found out that Marcus had not been charged with any crime, and he had been released just minutes earlier.
So that's another Negro on your head. My son can't stand because of the pain in his back from where he was clubbed. How dare you bring children out there?
Believe me, that was the last thing that we wanted to happen. But we are not going to stop now.
Enough! Stop! As head of the Voters League, I'm going to meet with the mayor. And I'm going to ask him to guarantee the safety of the Negro people. And in exchange for that, the Voters League will make every effort to stop these protests at City Hall.
Marcus? 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 Marcus. Oh my God. Look at me. We gotta take you to the hospital, baby. Everybody's at the church worried about you.
Look at me, Rose.
You see what they did to me? You see what I look like? I've done spent all my life. All my life. Yes, sir. No, sir. I never looked him in the eye. And I've been always smiling at him. You see what they did? They treat me like a dog, Rose. They don't want me to even have the thought that I'm a man. They gonna do the same. They gonna do the same thing to Brooks, and they gonna do the same thing to Brooks' kids, and they gonna do the same thing to their kids. And this has gotta stop. This has gotta stop, bro. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. Let's go to church.
Marcus, please.
Take me to the church, okay? Let's go to church.
I would like the Voters League to call a vote on whether to endorse these protests. And that'll be the first vote. And then I want to put on the table the issue of asking Mr. Dean and his partner to leave town. Bring peace to our community.
Over my dead body. Marcus? Marcus? And let me take you to the hospital.
I'm okay. Matter of fact, I'm doing pretty good. Just let me be. Just go on what you mean, man.
So sorry, Marcus.
It's okay. It's the last time. Let's just go on with the meeting.
Well, I was going to call for a vote on asking Mr. Dean.
No! Never again.
Marcus, we're going to have
And if
a
they
vote.
want to, Reverend, these young people gonna march tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after.
I understand your pain, but that is not for you to
And
decide.
that includes my daughter. And not Neely or the Klan or any of these white sons of bitches could ever hurt them again.
I understand your hurt, but this is God's house. Do not use that language in here. Now, we're gonna have a vote.
I call a vote for a new leader of the Voters League.
Pastor Gregory, we know each other for a lot of years now, and I love you like a brother. But it's a new time. In the rest of the South, you know what they're calling this? Freedom Summer. Why shouldn't it be Freedom Summer in Bogalusa, Louisiana?
I nominate Marcus Clay.
Marcus has always dealt with the white management of the plant for us. He'd be good. I'd suck on that nomination.
All those in favor of Marcus Clay becoming the new leader of the Voters League, raise your hands. Raise your hands. All those opposed? Well then, it's done. Marcus?
Right, come on,
Say something, Marcus.
Reverend Gregory has served this church for many years. I have great respect for Reverend Gregory. He has always been there for me. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm gonna talk to these white boys here. They must have some idea. Truth is, I only know one thing for sure. What happened to our children today will never, ever happen again. Or they will have to come through me. Reverend?
Don't ever forget it. Don't ever
Get it.
So what's on your mind, Marcus?
You kill white men, didn't you, TJ?
Yeah.
How many? You told me. 2, 3 you know of? In the war in Germany?
Yeah.
Why are we afraid now?
Y'all crazy.
I was in the war. I fought hard for my country. I was a tank commander. Archie, you and TJ served together in Korea?
I fought in the first war.
You killed white men.
I did.
You remember Double V? What it meant to Negro soldiers? Victory abroad, victory at home, victory against oppression and racism.
We with you, Marcus.
What happened to that victory?
What you suggesting, sir?
I'm suggesting we defend ourselves. Most of the Negroes live in Mapleton, so we secure it. Archie, TJ, you know how to secure perimeter?
Yes, sir.
First, we arm ourselves. Lock the Klan out of our neighborhood. Second, we take night shifts at the plant so we can watch over our children when they march into protest.
Well, when do we sleep?
You sleep when you dead. Third, we give armed escorts to these white boys so they can stay and organize so we can get that godforsaken paper plant desegregated and get the jobs we have coming to us.
It was groups like what you're talking about in Alabama, and I think in Mississippi. They made like little armies protecting folks from the night riders.
You get it, so can we.
Marcus, ain't this taking things a little too far?
It's called for, and you know it, Archie.
If it's an army of one, then it's an army of one. I gave my word.
Gentlemen, I've been waiting for this day my whole life.
Archie. All right, then. Let's get started. Hey, what you doing up? You know how late it is?
You know something, Daddy?
What?
I'm scared.
Well, I can think of 2 reasons why you shouldn't be scared.
Only 2?
Only 2, that's all I got, but there's some good ones. Your grandma, she always used to tell me, God is on your shoulder. God is on your shoulder. Right now, I can feel him. Here. And here.
What's the other?
I'm a big, strong man, right? And I would never let anybody hurt you. Yeah? Get back in bed. Go. Go, go. Go. Love you, boy.
Help protect both the black and the white pocket. Oh, no. I don't want any guns, any baseball bats.
You want us to go?
That's not what he's saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. Mr. Clay, this movement is nonviolent, and we will not resort to this.
You ain't resorting to a damn thing. We are. As long as you staying down here and running these protests, and my daughter's marching in them, we're gonna keep you alive.
Well, then we won't march. We'll call it off. I'll pack up.
No, you won't.
Maybe we should compromise, Mike.
Walt,
We need some kind
Billy,
of protection.
John, you keep him company. In 4 hours, you get relieved.
You know what, Marcus? You could go to hell. Nonviolence is the essence of everything this movement stands for. It is the essence of everything I stand for. We are supposed to be better than them.
If we stay alive, we will be better than them. That's how I measure it. Alive is better than dead. And by the way, I'm already in hell. So don't you tell me about the essence of your summer vacation. The colored man been waiting in this shit for 400 years. You come down here to my town, try to tell me how to fight my fight? My fight? We'll be around every 10 minutes. You got your whistle? What's that under your leg? Good for you.
So this how we gonna live?
For now, unless you know something else.
You're telling me I got to choose between my children growing up with dignity or the life of my husband? I don't know an answer for that.
Rose, I gotta go.
Go on, man.
Get back in the damn car.
Don't even turn around.
You're out of your mind, Marcus.
Shut your mouth! That sheet ain't gonna hide what a fat piece of shit you are, kiddo. Give it here. You tell your grand wizard, Pooh-Bah Dragon, whatever the fuck he calls himself, you come down in this area again, he gonna get a walk.
Now you boys should get the hell out of here.
Shut up! I'll beat your ass right now. We ain't like y'all. Let's get the hell on out of here. Just drive yourselves on out of here.
Do you know what we just done?
And I live to see that day. Phew. Thank you, Lord.
Like deacons defending their church. That was righteous.
What y'all think about the name? The Deacons for Defense and Justice.
Deacons for Defense.
Makes sense to me. It's a righteous name for a righteous cause.
I like it.
The Deacons for Defense.
Now, why won't you let Chief Neely arrest them? We know the names of most of them. Not only did they assault white men, but those Negroes have guns.
William, you're a teacher, an intelligent man. You know what was going on out there in the night. Now, do we have to say it out loud?
We need to control them. Now, if you can't do it with the hand of government, it is our obligation, our divine right, to lord it over the beasts.
Let's get those white boys, Dean and Hildebrand, out at least.
Those boys are communists.
Just say the word and we'll bring them in.
There are calls down there from Baton Rouge and New Orleans. There are white reporters, Negro reporters. There's Life magazine. If we arrest Dean or Hildebrand, those reporters will be all over it, and we don't even have anything to charge them with.
So what if they're just missing?
Well, after what happened in Mississippi, you want the FBI down here?
Sam, I'm just about 13 days away from bankruptcy.
Why can't we just fire them? Take away their income.
Who? All the Negroes at the plant? You mean shut down the cornerstone of the economy of this town?
So not the plant, the other jobs.
Every person who cleans a toilet, or takes care of your children, or cooks your food, or fixes the brakes on your car, 1/3 of this town is Negroes. There's everywhere. So you tell me who to fire first.
You make it sound like we should be scared.
Now, do you know who made that sandwich? Poured that water?
The Klan can deliver a lot of votes, and we can take a lot of votes away.
Well, then, don't vote for me, William, all right? Now, look. Give a list of names to Neely. He'll go out and check that they have permits for their weapons. He'll check their cars for violations. But other than that, I can't help you.
Well, gentlemen, I will weed this field myself. I'm bringing in Klansmen from all over the state. Now, this is a crisis. Those Negroes have formed an army. If they succeed here, you think they won't do this in Alabama?
Seems like it's growing. Best guess is more than 30 of them now. That leader's definitely Marcus Clay.
He is like a rabid animal that's completely uncontrollable and needs to be put down. Now, who would lack that privilege?
Started with 5 men. Now look at us. Larger, stronger. Let me in! stays within 100 yards of the other squad. Use your whistles. Don't start talking and bunching up with other squads. Use your eyes. See them before they see you. All right, let's go. Never again! Never again! Till peace comes at last! Till peace comes at last! Digging for the fence! 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 Go do it!
When we met, we was always laughing and joking. We was closer. What happened?
Our kids got big. I look at them and I get scared. I don't think I could live if they got hurt. I'd rather live dying than let anything happen to them. Let the white man do whatever he wants. Just don't hurt my babies. Walk all over me. Just don't hurt them. I've been telling myself that for years. But it's over.
You gotta keep yourself safe, Marcus Clay. 'Cause I need you.
They may kill me, Ro. But till that happens, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love the kids. I'm gonna love God. And I'm gonna live like a man. Like a man does. For all that time I didn't. I'm so sorry.
I missed you so much.
You are something else, you know that. I love you. And I'm back.
Patterson Paper employs 40% of the people in Bogalusa. The way Patterson Paper goes, so goes this city.
Well, we do not control this city.
Yes, you do. 2 of the 5 members of City Council are Patterson Paper employees. 70% of the income of Bogalusa comes from Patterson Paper.
What's your point?
1, you've never hired any female Negroes to work in this factory. 2, all the workspaces are segregated. 3, Negro workers have passed aptitude and skill tests and still can't progress past the lowest paying jobs.
Marcus, let me stop you for 1 second here. I've known you for a long time, and I respect your position as head of the Voters League. But it's going to take some time. We're just one little factory here.
Don't fool with us, Mr. Gower. You are part of the 88th largest corporation in the United States. You have net sales of $616 million, with assets of over $645 million.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Shall we bring the unfair promotional practices and the illegal segregated workplaces to the attention of the national media? Is that what it's going to take?
No Negro workers have ever moved up to the position of truck driver or supervisor. T.J. McDaniels was beaten simply for putting his name on the list.
We don't know anything about that.
What?
Look, it's a very nice idea to have a colored man as a supervisor. But it would mean at some point that he would have to supervise white men. You see, Patterson Paper, corporate headquarters.
It's in Seattle. I've already written the 2 vice presidents in charge of hiring there.
Well, then you know that company policy dictates that Patterson will not go against any local customs, no matter how offensive or repugnant we personally may feel them to be.
I see. You're right. Because where I come from, up north in Philadelphia, we like to drown redneck racists like cats. So that would be okay, right? No matter how offensive or repugnant it happens to be, because that's just the way it is around here.
You can leave.
Yes, sir. I promise you, Mr. Gower, we will shut this place down.
You better talk to him, Marcus. This is out of hand.
I think you better listen to him. I seen him drown 3 rednecks already. Bubbles coming up out the water and whatnot. It was awful. It was downright ugly.
Jim, I'm standing here at the north entrance to the Patterson Paper Company. Now, as you can see, we have a large group massing right here in front of the main gate. As I understand it, there's already been one...
Just blocks from where I'm standing, a large protest has completely shut down Patterson Paper. This is a massive factory, and there are trucks backed up for several blocks that the protesters aren't allowing into the factory.
Yeah.
Sir, the national press is here, and we've got pickets in front of our building.
And we're on goddamn national television. Get me the plant in Bogalusa.
The orders come down from national headquarters in Seattle. We are going to be making some changes around the plant. From now on, all segregation in the plant is to be discontinued.
We're going to share the bathrooms with the coloreds?
Yes, the bathrooms will be desegregated. This is the letter from Seattle. Effective immediately. All areas will be permanently desegregated. Not limited to, but including the cafeteria, workplaces, water fountains, locker rooms, and restrooms. This is by order of the company president and approved by the board of directors.
I'm sending you this letter with tremendous urgency.
Luke, you replace Frankie. Take his place.
Listen, I really appreciate everything you've done for us.
Just watching out for my daughter.
Well, with all due respect, Mr. Clay, you might want to try talking to her. She'd like it if you communicated with her a little bit.
She would.
Very much so. She understands a lot more about you than you think she does.
If I were you, I wouldn't get involved in my family business. Dangerous and violent situations brewing. Armed factions, we request the federal troops be brought to Bogalusa to save both the black and white population. You scared?
Scared as I've ever been.
The letter's right. Somebody gonna need protection. Let's go.
Tremendous urgency. This is not simply a request, it is a plea. You got a minute?
Yeah.
Did you, get my memo on Bogalusa?
Yes, I did. You have confirmation?
We sent in some state police undercover, and they confirmed it for us. There is a war heating up down there. There are Negroes taking up arms. Now, the KKK is already well-armed and well-financed by the White Citizens Council, and they're organizing. We believe there are hundreds of KKK members coming into the area.
You know where Bogalusa is?
No, I had to look it up on a map.
You heard national press about this before you started your investigation?
No, I didn't. But listen, now, this is different. There is a militant Negro group that is armed and ready to fight. That's only happened a few times before. There are two armies gathering down there.
Johnson's just got the National Civil Rights Bill through Congress. He's done enough damage to the South. He's a Southerner, for God's sake. He needs those states. He's not going to let us send troops down there, unless it's called for.
Well, what about the people of the city? The white people and the colored people. When that war breaks out, what happens then?
God help him.
Now we have a white company like Patterson Paper telling us how to run our lives. Taking our jobs. Spreading communism and niggerism to our community. They are taking our way of life. But I ask you to stand tall. Stand proud. Exalt in your whiteness. In your intelligence. Your superiority. It's our turn now. White power, rain down on this great country of ours. White power. White power. White power. White power.
Homes burned, Marcus. 45 wounded, 35 hospitalized, 6 of them children. One woman was stripped down in front of her daughter. She didn't say what all they did to her. By the grace of God, nobody died.
This only works, Marcus, if we carry the biggest stick as they do. We lost tonight, but I know we can.
We reassign the men, fill up for the wounded, even up the squads. That's what we do.
You can't fight the Klan. 2 of my guys were throwing rocks at him. Rocks, Marcus, against guns.
We put more men on the perimeter. Put more men on patrol at the same time.
Marcus, we can't do this. Not like this.
You got a better idea.
3 of our neighbors lost their homes, man.
This is one night. This is what it's about. They're going to be losses.
Gentlemen, please. We can't go back. So let's all take a deep breath. I have us a plan. There's a gentleman I can speak to. An old army buddy in New Orleans.
Who is he?
He runs the Negro Longshoremen's Union.
What we talking about, Otis?
I'm talking about building up. I'm talking about real weapons. I'm talking about arming every one of us.
We're gonna give guns to a mob of angry niggas.
The white man put us to work. Out in the fields, in the factories, and down on the docks. Everything for 1,000 miles moves in and out of the docks in New Orleans. And colored men lift half of it. Bananas, cars, guns.
Savoy!
My boy.
Oh, how you be?
Good, yeah.
Let's get these cars loaded and get the hell on out of here, huh? I can't take this. You give it to the church.
You sure?
You give it to the church.
We thank you.
All right, come on, let's go. Marcus, you better get over here.
CM60. Shoot 600 rounds per minute.
Look at these.
Otis, what is this?
A weapon.
What's wrong? I've been to war already. I didn't like it then.
Marcus, the same war. We can't use this.
Comes to it, I'll use it.
If it comes to it, it'll be the end of the world. Into our world, at least.
No, man, you hand those out. I'm walking away from here.
I'm not handing them out. Not yet. Otis, put them back. Put them down, Otis. You come with me. Gentlemen, we are not playing games.
I'm with you on this, Otis.
Have a seat, Marcus.
You want something?
You've been missing days. Let's talk about letting you go.
I covered all my shifts.
I'm not supposed to say this. I'm just telling you what's being discussed. You're gonna have real trouble.
All right, dear.
I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
This letter says they sent down 2 busloads of clergy from New York and Detroit. I don't see any buses.
Hold
We
on a
are
second.
here on our own.
Hold on. There's supposed to be a deacon posted here.
Yeah, where is he?
Make me smile. Give me a reason to pull this trigger. Now drop the gun, boy.
Run, you nigger lovers! Run!
Oh my God, Mike, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
Now, you boys were given a good Christian warning, and you just didn't listen. Gentlemen, beat them with the strength of the Lord and the rage of the devil.
Where's Marcus?
Who's that?
Marcus! Marcus! They got Kyle. They got John and the white boys.
They look real bad.
I'll take them to the hospital in New Orleans.
Marcus, 2 things. No more violence. I'm begging you. Any other? I'm coming back. Blue watch. Take him to the hospital. Go on. Go ahead.
Mr. Governor, these Nolan groups, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and the Congress on Racial Equality, they're busting people in from all over the country. New York, Washington, Detroit. On the other hand, I got the Klan ready and for war. They're bringing people in from all over the state.
Judge Chris Bear has ordered you and the Bogalusa police to protect the protesters. You're going against a federal decree, Mr. Mayor.
I understand that, sir. I've got coloreds here with automatic rifles, pistols. We even have some reports they have hand grenades.
Riots broke out in downtown Bogalusa in reactions to the shooting of 2 Negro law enforcement officers. One officer was killed and the other was critically injured. Negro protesters were repelled.
President Johnson's pissed off. He wants this to end.
The
Didn't you tell me that God was going to help the people of Bogalusa?
Just get your ass down there and end it now.
Who are you?
I'm Alan Garrison. I'm a lawyer with the Department of Justice.
Come on.
Our position is we need to end the violence now, before somebody's killed.
That ain't gonna happen. You got children marching. You want me to just leave them to be shot or clubbed?
No. I've already put together a case against the police, Chief Neely and his deputies, that I'm bringing to the federal court. Thank you. I'm going to force them to protect the protesters so you and your men don't have to.
Marcus, please. Listen.
I know Mayor Martinson has already set up a meeting for you and him to sit down with the governor. Are you going to go to that? Start working this out?
I'm thinking about it. You want me to stop the protest?
I wouldn't if I were you. The name of the game is to make as much noise as you can for as long as you can. Eventually, the cavalry will come in.
Oh, so you the cavalry now? I thought the cavalry was supposed to show up before they lynched the people. We got cemeteries filled with people waiting for y'all.
Marcus.
I ain't waiting for the cavalry. Sit up to me, Miss Garrison. You don't want no pie?
Yeah.
All right, boys, you all made your point. So let me tell you what we're proposing. You tell me, Mr. Governor, if I'm misspeaking. The prudent course would be to hear your demands, talk about them, if there was a truth. Let everybody cool down, stop protesting, stop boycotting white businesses, and then we can start to talk.
Excuse me, you brought us down here to say stop and we can have a talk. We already talking right now. Let's discuss it right now. Thank you.
I brought you down here, you and the mayor, so we could end the violence. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. What do you boys personally want? And how can we help you?
How can you help us?
Okay, Mr. Governor, let me make this real simple for you. Desegregate the public spaces. Desegregate the city jobs. That's our starting point. Anything less is unacceptable, period. And as head of the Voters League, I can guarantee you that the boycotts and the protests will continue if our demands are not met.
We will listen to your demands. I mean, I can't promise anything. Those are sweeping changes.
That happen to be federal law.
Our city is coming into line with federal civil rights laws, but right now, I'm asking you to take the first step. Stop protesting, stop boycotting.
When I urinate, it comes out bloody because of the damage done to my kidneys from a beating I took from your police department. So don't you dare ask me to take the first step.
Well, I am sorry about that, Marcus, but I am demanding you end protests, end boycotts.
You can't demand a damn thing. All you guarantee me is more talking.
That's what I'm asking you to take back to your people. Because I hear you may not even be the president of the Voters League by Saturday.
Go to hell. Let's go.
What is most important is we need the so-called Deacons for Defense to disarm and no longer maintain patrols.
Excuse me. What are you talking about? Deacons for Defense? What is that? A church group? You heard of it, TJ?
Don't know nothing about it.
You watch?
Not me.
We ain't heard of them. I'll tell you if I find them. You take care of yourself.
T.
Go and do it.
doing in the dark? Come over here. Come on. How'd you get so beautiful?
Oh, Daddy.
No, I mean it. How did you get to be so beautiful?
From you.
You still scared? One day, I promise you, you're not gonna feel that way no more. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Y'all want to see me?
Yes. Come, Marcus. Come on in. Come sit with us. Now, the congregation has put together some boxes of food for you and your family, and we also raised a collection here.
No, I can't.
You gotta provide for your family.
Marcus, please.
You look tired, Marcus.
I am tired.
Maybe you should stay home tonight.
Stay in tonight, Marcus. We got it covered.
Marcus, maybe you should step down from the Voters League.
What are you talking about?
Nothing personal.
We ain't even gonna discuss that.
Nothing was achieved with the governor. After the blood that has been spilled, after the tears from marching every day, we are no further along.
Marcus has given his life to this.
This
Please.
can't go on forever.
Please.
What are you talking about?
Please.
Did something.
Listen, I've been in touch with Dr. King's folks. Asked them to send somebody down here to help us.
What'd they say?
Well, because of their stance on nonviolence, they said they cannot afford to be associated with us because of the Deacons. We are on our own down here.
It's because of Marcus that we can't get rid of him.
Please. I have been living in fear of the Klan all my life. It was bred in me as a child, and it made me less than a man. But all of that has changed because of you. You freed me, son. You woke up something in me. So don't you stop. Don't you dare stop. And tomorrow, I'm gonna be marching with you, and I'm gonna march every day to change what's happening down here. And there ain't gonna be no change in leadership. Ain't gonna be no stepping down. Marcus is still in charge.
That's right. Amen.
Now, you men, let's get these groceries over to Marcus' house. Be careful out there. Marcus, God bless you, my son.
Keep the faith, Marcus. Keep the faith.
Never again.
I hear you're winning everybody over.
Where's your buddy?
He's down at the office. We're both back.
You're gonna go back and join the protest?
Well, how you doing, Michael? Oh, not too bad, Marcus. Thanks for asking. They knocked out 5 teeth in the back of my mouth. Fractured a couple of bones. Good news is the doctor says that the bleeding in my liver is stopped. Oh, that's real good, Michael. Glad to see you back up on your feet.
You want to be my friend now?
you get on the floor, I'll go outside, see if I can find me some good old boys, kick you around a little bit. I tell them you don't like to defend yourself. They'll be lined up all around the corner. You ready for a real good ass whipping?
Yeah, I am ready for a real good ass whipping, but no, I do not want to be your friend. I just thought maybe you might look at me differently once I had my face cracked open, but fuck it, you want to hate me because I'm white? Or you want to not trust me because I'm... Whatever, Marcus, I don't care. But I'm gonna be here, and I am gonna be here fighting.
All right, then. You want to come over to my house, get something to eat?
No. I really don't.
Okay.
Just a little respect for my effort, that's all I really want.
Federal officer?
Go ahead.
Just the two men I wanted to speak to. I didn't know you two were friends.
What's going on?
I brought a suit in federal court against the Bogalusa Police and the Washington Parish Police. We go Monday. I'd like you both to be there.
Definitely.
Good. Marcus?
If my friend goes, I go.
Okay.
What are y'all fixing to eat?
Lester?
Yes, Mr. Mayor?
Cease and desist.
But...
In reference to Marcus Clay, any orders you've been given, cease and desist. The governor does not want any more attention put here. You understand? I said, do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
This is a list of Ku Klux Klan members.
That's the list that I and other federal agents collected from our observations of the Ku Klux Klan activities.
And this is a list of the local Bogalusa police. You'll see that several members of the police department are members of the Ku Klux Klan. Captain Joseph Lawson, one of the defendants, is among them.
Let's look at this movie you took. Now, I see photos and film in Bogalusa, and all I see are Confederate flags. Is there not one American flag in the town of Bogalusa? I see the police doing nothing to protect those people. Turn it off. I gave the order once in July, and now here I am again. I am making this court decree for the last time. You stop beating and harassing and arresting and clubbing these people. You protect them. And you ensure their constitutional right to protest. The instant you do not, you'll be in violation of my decree, and you will be jailed. Is that clear? Also, these known Klan members, William Chase and Lester Conley, I'm issuing a declaration stating that these men cannot be within 100 yards of a demonstration. I will end this. We're adjourned.
Marcus. Gentlemen, we won. At least acknowledge that. Victories are few and far between in this fight.
You made the same ruling a couple months ago, didn't mean anything then.
Do you think the police listen to the federal government, Mr. Garrison? Do you know who the police listen to in Louisiana?
Who?
The Klan. Do you know what the Klan is, Mr. Garrison? Because for me, coming from up north, this has been one eye-opening experience.
I know what the Klan is.
I don't think you do. The Klan is not beer-drinking rednecks with sheets on their heads. The Klan is an incredibly violent paramilitary fascist organization that dictates to the police, the local government, the school boards. It's more murderous, pervasive, and influential than any criminal organization in the United States, including the Mafia. And the only reason that Hoover and the rest of the world is not up in arms about it is because their victims are black.
And the only reason you're here is because somebody in the government didn't like seeing little black children being beat up on the news every night.
You think I'm the enemy here? I risked my life coming down here.
Mr. Garrison, I appreciate that. But the truth is, you're never gonna get hard white Southern boys to protect Negroes.
Don't underestimate me, Mr. Clay.
See, if you're wrong, you're gonna go back to court and fight another day. You're gonna get another decree. But for me, it means somebody I know or love gets a bullet in their head. Let's just see who's right, Mr. Garrison. But we all know that that decree is gonna be tested, and when it is, the Deacons will be there.
Over the past month, riots have broken out in protest to Judge Herbert Christenberry's court ruling. School integration is being strongly challenged by the Klan and other local white-only groups. A Klan spokesman has stated that this is a crucial test of local and states' rights. Parish and local police departments have been reluctant to enforce the court's decree. In Bogalusa, local Klan leaders have declared that they will make a final stand and test the Christenberry ruling by resisting the integration of Bogalusa High. The Deacons for Defense have vowed to defend the black students' right to integrate at all costs.
All right, fellas, it's on. You see it? See it? You remember what I told you?
Yes.
Go to it.
Okay, everybody,
All right, y'all, get to your cars.
Come on.
Everybody get out of here. Come on. I want y'all to get out of here.
Get this bunch of animals.
Yo, everybody get out of here.
This bunch of niggas.
Keep it going.
They shouldn't be around us, you understand?
Ready for a kill?
Take them down the back. Get them out of here.
Let's go to the bus.
Daddy, I'm not.
She'll get on the bus.
I'm not leaving.
Go on inside. Go on inside. You stay out, don't you? Come out of there.
They shouldn't be here. They're a bunch of niggas.
Don't fire unless you fire the bull.
I don't like this.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm ordering you to put your weapons down right now. Quick, put down a damn thing. Listen, you get them the hell out of here. Disarm your men right now. I'll confiscate these guns.
Die for somebody kicks this gun out of my hand.
You are under a federal order to protect these people.
They hit us, they beat us, and all we do is lift up a gun to defend ourselves, and you go crazy.
If you do not protect these people, you will be arrested, sir.
You get the fuck out of my face, boy.
Charlie, I want you to go into the school. I want you to find a phone and call the Eastern District Federal Courthouse in Baton Rouge.
All right.
Wait. Marcus, be reasonable. We know each other a long time. Order your men to put their guns down.
Why don't you get they guns?
It's time to take a stand. It's them or us.
All right, then. I put my gun down. Christenberry said you was gonna defend my life. He said you're gonna defend all these people's lives. It's time to end this. You ready? Yes, sir! Let's do it! Archie, if they kill me, you know what to do.
I got you. The only thing stopping a man from greatness is the fear of his own death.
I made the call. Did you hear that? You're about to be arrested, Sheriff.
I guarantee you that no matter what happens to me, there'll be more white blood than Negro blood running in the streets today. And that includes your blood, because you will be dead.
That's the only thing you understand, isn't it?
Aim!
Damn it.
I'm going to send you to your maker.
God damn! Chase, put your gun down. I'm not afraid. And I am no less of a man than you are. Put the gun down, Chase!
I will not.
I said put the goddamn gun down!
Go to hell, Neely.
I'm ordering you to put that gun down. It's over. Under federal mandate, these people have the right to assemble. And I have the obligation to guarantee their safety. You are under arrest.
Traitor. You Judas. You're a disgrace to your white race.
Cuff him and take him away.
I don't think this is over yet, Marcus.
You know why men wear hoods? Because they got no courage. You all put down your weapon or you will be arrested for violating the federal law. And I mean it. To arrest anybody who does not move out. Move out!
Guns down. Let's go.
Ticket for the fans! Ticket for the fans! Ticket for the fans! Ticket for the fans! Never again! Never again! Never again! Never again!
I hope they drive him straight to hell.
You see that coward driving away in that car? He's going to jail. Partly responsible for that. I want you to remember it. I don't want you ever to forget it. Tickets for the fans! Tickets for the fans! All right, fellas.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with this integration thing. Your order will be ready tomorrow. See you then. May I help you?
No, thank you. I'll call you if I need you.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's nice.
So your summer vacation's over. You sure you don't want to come over to my house? Have some dinner like we talked about in church?
I can't. There's still a couple rednecks down the road who haven't had a chance to whoop my ass yet. A lot of people could have died. I'll never subscribe to what you do.
You know, I killed white men in Germany. People said they was evil, so that was all right. Now I defend myself against pretty much the same kind of man, and you want me to feel like I'm not as honorable as you. That I should feel ashamed for protecting my family.
No, that's not true. I don't want you to feel ashamed of a damn thing. Truth is, only reason anyone listens to us at all is because they're too afraid to deal with you.
Thought I was gonna have to give a gun to my son and tell him to go and make your way in the world. Is that what I want for him?
You might have made it so he doesn't have to.
It's been a long, long fight.
I'm with you.
I know that. You take real good care of yourself. Archie, take care of him.
I will.
Hildebrand.
Goodbye, Marcus.
Let me hear it. Yes, sir.
Never again! Never again! The peace goes to land! The peace of the